This guy has a lot of metal. You followed the link of the bot modluses? Ay, 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 ay. Did you fill out your credit card details too? For science, you did it. Smart. Modluses does a lot of things for science. Yeah. He's got an entire cupboard full of dick pills just for science, because you never know. Been trying for many years. Definitely not a scam. Definitely not a scam. Modluses just needs to stay up to date though with all the internet security stuff, right? It's very helpful. The pen is mightier than the sword. That's true, I guess. I guess in nowadays it's more like the thumb. It depends on what fingers you use to text with. I usually send Laurent smoke signals, which has been very successful. You use pigeon messengers? Yeah, back when we first started dating, what we did actually, we had like 2 empty tins with like a string in between. And then it was a long string. Because she lived like a half-hour long drive away, but it was a long string. And that's what we used to communicate. Yeah. QWERTY is mightier than the sword. There you go. Unless you live in Germany, then it's QWERTZ. QWERTZ is definitely not mightier than the sword though, to clarify. QWERTY, yes. QWERTZ, not so much. Oh, absolutely. You don't want to know. You don't want to know, Big Dodo. Okay. What about Dvorak? Dvorak is kind of like Linux. People will tell you that they use it, right? I get it, you're better than us. That's how that works, Modluses. Dvorak was such an elitist thing in college. Yeah. Dude, I had to giggle. I was listening to the CGP Grey, and I'm forgetting the second guy's name real quick right now. Anyways, it's this podcast where they talk about very nerdy stuff, and they were recently talking about the Apple Vision Pro headset. And apparently one of the main gripes that CGP had with the new headset, after he spent all that money on it, is that he could not go while wearing his, virtual reality goggles. He couldn't go to the settings and change to Dvorak keyboard. I was like, of course, CGP, of course you're the kind of guy who uses a Dvorak keyboard. It's okay. But first we buy this expensive ass headset, to be fair. No, it's not Hello Internet. They stopped doing Hello Internet years ago. Sadly, that was a fun podcast too. I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Anyways. Somebody must listen to that same podcast. Boy, your old SSD died? Oh no, that sucks. Dvorak, it's a keyboard layout. It's for real giga chance. Cortex, that's it, Crunchy. Yep, that's it. Good podcast, by the way. If you like nerd stuff. Considering you're watching a man paint Warhammer minis, you probably aren't into nerdy shit. Yeah, considering you watch a guy painting Warhammer minis, you're probably not into nerd stuff. Instead, I would imagine you are a bit of a womanizer. Yeah. That's a fun fact about all Warhammer enjoyers. Womanizers. Or manonizers, I guess? That works, sure. All across the board. No, there's no nerds here, dude. Never. Peopleizers. That's it. Thank you, Cypher. Is womanizer now a bad word to use? It might just be, huh? If this was 2017. Or maybe 2027, I don't know. One of the two. Instantly cancelled. Right away. Peopleizers. Right. But what if you're not into people? What if you're... No, actually, no, hold up. Remember when people first got cancelled aggressively on Twitter? Every morning I would wake up and I would find that somebody once again had, you know, done something terrible. And then for a little bit, it was kind of like this weird overcorrection. Where like people ended up getting, like first off, right? The first people that got canceled were people that like did some really fucked up shit, right? People that just like straight up did really messed up things. But then over time, at some point, the horde that was trying to cancel people, like they ran out of people, right? At some point they got everybody. So I feel like at some moments, like after like a year of this shit, somebody on Twitter was like, get that guy, he once upon a time looked at a person. I was like, okay. Yeah, but I looked at him. Like, okay, yeah, no. It was all a bit funky. But it was fun when, yeah, everybody ended up getting cancelled for a little bit. Our stalwart defender, Dave Chappelle. They did try to cancel Dave Chappelle too. That didn't really work. It was an interesting time. Is J.K. Rowling still cancelled? I know a lot of people don't really like her. I don't know if you can really ever cancel her though. Because she is exceptionally popular. Do people get uncancelled? No, I think the current strategy is to just sort of lay low for a little while and then just come back and never address it. Yeah, J.K. Rowling should have never gotten a Twitter, man. Johnny Depp got uncancelled? I guess that's true, yeah. But Johnny Depp is also like a very high profile person, right? There's gotta be a lot of people that were not very well known, but they just kind of had their own niche on the internet, who ended up getting caught in the blast radius. They canceled Joe Rogan too? The thing is that they doesn't really mean that much, right? Like they, what does they even mean? Well, for people like Johnny Depp, it was kind of messed up though, because he basically didn't get any roles for a long time just because he had allegations, right? And I feel like that's still actually a hesitation for a lot of companies. Like, you would have to understand what exactly happened, and I don't really know it either. Well, that's not entirely fair though, right? Like, he obviously is a very wealthy man. But to get rid of that man's career on no basis, I don't think that's very fair. Yeah, exactly. No, it makes sense, Cypher, but it's still kind of shitty, right? Innocent until proven guilty seems like a decent way of going about these sorts of things. But that's, I guess, what stopped happening there for a good couple years. Okay. Yeah, and to make sure I don't have too much on my brush. I honestly kind of followed, I stopped following along with the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing at the time. I had never even heard of Amber Heard before. So in a way, maybe the whole trial thing was good for her? I don't know, bro. I don't really follow celebrity culture very much. I don't even know what the verdict ultimately came down to. She acted like a... Yeah, no, I did see some of those clips, of course. That's a couple years ago already, but those were pretty funny. Big crocodile tears. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I think it's a little different for people like, for example, Joe Rogan, or for example, Johnny Depp. Because Joe Rogan has his own platform. He doesn't need to do like, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't have a boss. He just does whatever the fuck he likes, right? If people try to cancel Joe Rogan, it's just like whatever. He just keeps doing whatever he does right now. But if you're somebody like Johnny Depp and you end up getting canceled over allegations that are not proven, and you lose all future jobs because employers don't really want to take the risk, which makes sense too. Like, you can't really blame the employers, right? Like, say for example, they give this man a massive check and it turns out the allegations were true. Like, then you're kind of siding with them, which is also kind of wrong. You know, it's also pretty bad, but I don't know. It definitely was a little funky, though. I don't really know exactly how the dust has settled now. Yeah, exactly. Yo, what's going on, Kilaris? How are you, man? Helbrecht is coming along. We still have to do highlights and stuff. But I didn't really paint on stream in a little bit, but I'm doing all the base coating here. What's going on, Kyle? Thank you.
Low lurk.
Appreciate you. It's a lot of base coating, man. There's a lot of stuff. There's so many tiny details. I think it'll look a lot better when I get all the shading and whatnot done, but yeah. Trying to be tidy. I am Elon Musk, actually, Cathino. That's me, dude. Twitch Prime, anybody? I'm sorry. Yeah. Gonna ban your social media accounts, Cathino. Better apologize. Yo, Cosmic, what's up?
Cheers, Lowko. Where'd you learn how to paint? I've been thinking about getting into the hobby recently.
I have just been following along with YouTube videos for the most part and obsessing, as I usually do, with new hobbies. I am by no means great, but I am noticing definite improvement over the last couple months, but I've been doing it, well, maybe not every day, but quite a bit. Even if it's just a little bit. I think repetition really is the key though, but I've been really liking it. Thank you for the resub, by the way, Cosmic. There's a lot of amazing Warhammer content out there though on YouTube, for example. Some very talented people. Thank you, man. Can imagine if you got into Warhammer like 20 years ago. It would have been a bit trickier, but I guess at the same time you also had no way of really comparing your work to anybody else's. So you didn't feel so bad about your own work. Trying to get the little metal parts on the... What's going on, sis? Yeah, I wish I picked this up during COVID. All I picked up during COVID was COVID. And a lot of Twitch subs too, actually. Yeah, it was a good time for streaming. You were talking to Dita Hunter? Instead of watching my stream, is that what you're saying right now? Wow. You must have been really bored. It was horrible. Jeez. So mean. It was horrible, he says. I would never say such mean things, ever. Yeah, we had a lot of viewers during COVID in particular, Cypher. We should bring COVID back. Or like, you know, maybe not necessarily COVID, but like another global pandemic, you know? What do you guys think about that? That sounds like a great plan. It's really good for my Twitch viewers. No? Alright, no. I started watching regularly when I played Elden Ring. Ooh. That was a fun game. I am, just to be sure, still self-quarantining, guys. Just to make 100% sure. I'm just continuing the trend here. Is that tube going to be metal? I feel like the tube shouldn't be metal. Let's see. The tube is more like a black. Yeah, the little attachment parts are going to be metal, sure, but... Have you painted this one too, by the way, Kalaras? I haven't seen you paint this one, I don't think. What's going on, Kazi-jun? It's the weekend? Let's go, dude. A long weekend today. You don't collect Templar? Okay, okay. Fair. Their model range is great. Yeah. What's going on, man? I'm doing good, Dark Templar. Can't complain. Feeling a hell of a lot better than I did on Monday. Whew, okay. The details on these guys is ridiculous, man. There's so many little bits and pieces and dangly bits and... Ay. I know I picked this mini out specifically for that reason, but... I keep having to like fix problems that I've created. Gonna be a lot of fixing. Almost everything competitive has Helbrecht in it at the moment. Oh, okay, really? I didn't know that. I only paint the overpowered minis. Wait, no, I painted an Ultralisk previously. Those suck, man. I may actually, before doing a lot of the detail work for this side, maybe I'll glue them together first after doing all the base coating. Because I can imagine that a lot of these details that I may spend a long time on are not really relevant, because a lot of these things are barely visible. Or not visible at all when Helbrecht is on his base. I took an allergy pill for a while and I didn't know drowsiness was a side effect. Yeah, dude, like that's, I don't know, I was feeling really shaky on the Monday. Sunday too, actually. I wasn't feeling too good back then either, but especially Monday during the stream, I noticed I wasn't feeling great. But it was all the allergy medication. Now I stopped taking the allergy medication, I'm not, you know, having any issues. Not with allergies, nor with the medication. Let's go on Captain Matlock. Only for a little bit so far. It's funny, for a bit that allergy medication worked really well for me, but I don't know. Then I got very drowsy. Yeah, I saw you got some medication, or a medication, by the way, for your dog, right, Kalaris? That actually works well? That's so good, man. I think I saw you tweet about it. Absolute game changer. Just stop sneezing. I used to sneeze a lot more when my cats first, like when we first got our cats, but it's much better now. I've created a little bit of my own immunotherapy, I guess. I remember when we first got our cats though. We got our cats, I didn't have any StarCraft events for several months. And then I went to Germany for a little bit for Home Story Cup of all events. And I woke up the first day after sleeping in the hotel room. I was like, holy shit, I feel so good. Why do I feel so good? And I realized it's because I don't... My cats are not here. I feel so much better. That's when I decided to go see a doctor. Yeah, we tried so many things. Apparently steroids were very helpful. Side effect though, she eats everything. Dang. At least she's a tiny dog, so, you know. She can't eat that much. Or at least you would imagine. Lowko is not natty? No, I don't take steroids, dude. I do take caffeine though. So, you know. Kinda hardcore. We've tried so many things, yeah. Dog Bent from Baseball Hall of Fame. Well, that's the thing about steroids, guys. They're very good because they work. Very functional. Kalaris fucking injecting himself with his dog's steroids. It's like, no, Kalaris, not those types of steroids. Fuck. Dog is banned from the Baseball Hall of Fame. Yeah. You know what I learned today, CEST? Speaking of, I feel like I knew this at some point, but I forgot about it. Apparently, when the Netherlands was first over in the Americas, right? And they founded New Amsterdam. Apparently, a lot of the people that lived there at the time, they didn't really like the Dutch very much. Why? I don't know, we're amazing. Anyways, apparently the majority of the Dutch people that lived there at the time were all called Jan and Kees. which is like basically the Dutch equivalent of John, and I think it's like Cornelius or something. Anyways, apparently they literally created a slur, Jan Kees, which ultimately turned into Yankees. I was like, what, really? That is the origin of the word Yankee? That's a slur for Dutch people? I feel like I knew that at some point, but I've completely forgotten. Yeah. So anyways, we don't play baseball over here very much, but... Baseball sucks to watch, does it? Oh. Oh shit, could you hear that very clearly? Oops. Hope you enjoyed it, chat. Hope you enjoyed the sound of me gulping down that water. Free ASMR on my stream. Normally that only gets posted to my OnlyFans, guys, but you're welcome. Drinking ASMR is why you watch? That's a bit surprising, I'm not gonna lie, but... I'm trying to look at the official art. I wish you could zoom in on the official art. The guy in the back. Okay. I'm gonna be live for about another couple minutes, but or like maybe I'm gonna paint for like another 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna clean my brushes. There are a couple more metallic parts to fill in. You started Planet Crafter? Ah, nice. For some reason, apparently that game is super long to complete now. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's fun. It's really good when you start noticing that the climate is actually changing. Unlike in real life. You know, with like the dead penguins and shit. In video games, I think it's quite fun. How do you get started with painting minis? I am no expert, Joda, but I just started painting, man. There's a lot of great tutorials out there that I think are very useful. Both official ones as well as just a lot of community people on YouTube. I like this guy called Warhipster, but there's a load of them. I think following along with other, like if that's your thing, right? That's how I personally like to learn stuff. But I know a lot of people don't really like following along with other people's work. But personally, I really like following along with tutorials. Wait, what happened? Sorry. You built initially where the lake appears? Dude, that is considered a rite of passage. That is the rite of passage in Planet Crafter. Being forced to move your base because you're right in the middle of the lake. It's actually like something everybody runs into. They purposefully let the player spawn there. That's so funny. And now you get the anxiety of every time the water rises, you're like, oh shit, man. Am I far up enough? Like, was I supposed to go even higher up than this? I have a small mini holder and then a larger one. These are like 10 bucks. If it happens again, you quit. Nah, you'll probably be fine. I also relocated my base. Took maybe 2 hours or so. Well, it was like 2 hours plus like a bunch of planning, you know? I don't really count that towards the moving, but... Yeah, I also moved my base in Planet Crafter. I think I'll play some more of that tomorrow. I also kind of want to play Hades. I've also had this feeling of playing StarCraft 2 ladder, guys. What do I do when I get the feeling of playing the StarCraft 2 1v1 ladder? Do I crawl into a little ball and wait until the feeling goes away? I feel like, I don't know. 1v1 ladder in StarCraft 2 is great, until it isn't. Don't go back to your ex, Lowko. I can change StarCraft this time around, I swear. In 3 streams time, I'm just shouting about Skytles the entire fucking time. I heard Zerg is basically extinct on the ladder at the moment. Like for some reason, apparently in Master League and above, apparently there's barely any Zergs. Actually crazy. Like percentually, apparently it's actually like the worst it's ever been. It's not a great sign. StarCraft didn't change because of the balance patches. They're every few months. No, it's okay. It does seem like a bit of a difficult time for Zerg at the moment, but... It's usually either a difficult time for Zerg or most commonly for Protoss. I was thinking, has there ever been a time in StarCraft 2's history where it was a difficult time for Terran? I'm not even balance whining here, I'm just thinking. Logi, okay, I'll head off. I'm hungry. Chat, I gotta go make dinner, I think. I'm fairly sure this is a sign I'm supposed to go make dinner. It's not a very subtle hint either. No, that is not a very subtle hint at all. If you ask Terrence, Lowko, it's been the last 12 years. That's true, I guess. According to Terrence, Terran is the worst race. Very true. Okay, I'm almost done. Yeah, LowGF loves it when I make dinner. But then she doesn't want to wait until I start making dinner. It's a weird dilemma. Toby's in my lap, so you can't get up. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, don't eat Toby. Don't eat Toby. You're not that hungry, are you? You should be okay. Give her the baguette, Lowko? What does that mean, bro? What are you trying to say right now? Lowko, give her the baguette. I think I'm gonna make this ring silver too. No, it's all good. She's been putting up with my shit for a long time, NMR. We rarely argue over dumb shit I've said. Rarely. Can't even come up with a single instance. Maybe I've blocked it all out of my head. Maybe the list is too long, I don't know. Okay. Hold firm, Lowko, when she says all your watches look the same. True. I would never say that. You have! What do you mean I would never say that? You literally have. They all look the same. I just got low heart. Can't believe this. All right, I think that's it, guys. I do kind of want to continue because we're so close to doing all the base codes, but I guess I'll be a good boy. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some clean water, and then we'll clean the brushes. Oh, actually, I can just take you along with me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm making a big sacrifice here. I've done like 99% of the base coating on this mini, and then I quit. Just because I need to make tomato soup. Okay. Low peeing ASMR? No. That was me getting water from the tap. Low faucet ASMR instead. Maybe not quite as exciting though. The tab. No, the tap. Why is it called a tap when you don't tap it? Can you tap the tap? Maybe it's just something I haven't done before. Hello. Cat reveal too. Hey Toby. Hello. Ja. Because it's tap water? Oh, tap as in like tap it? She's freed herself, Lowko. Run. No, the cat is right here. Huh? Yep. The synthetic brush is already not really getting a very fine tip. I haven't even really used this one too much. Is this just synthetic brushes in general? Did I just lose their tips? Pretty quick. What's up, Rextor? Are you talking to me or Toby? The gym routine is working well for you? Absolutely, man. Toby has been going to the gym for a long time too. Have you seen his gains? Look at him. Look at those arms. Yeah, huge. Whoa. Very muscly. Yeah. Toby got a new toy today, guys. He's been very excited about it. He wasn't playing that much. Huh? Ik heb geen idee wat dat is. Apparently it was something inside of it. No, this is our small cat. You guys always say that he looks like a big chungus, but he doesn't actually. Milo is much bigger. Oh, Milo's here too. There you go. You can get a comparison. There's Milo. Does he look much bigger on camera? I don't know if he looks much bigger on camera, but Milo definitely is much bigger. Hey, buddy. His face is much bigger. Plus, he's got this intense look. Yeah. Yeah, this one keeps a great tip. Yeah, that's true. Just because Milo is big doesn't mean Toby is small, but like, whenever people say that Toby is big, immediately, like Toby is the small one in my mind. That's true, sis admin. That's why she's here. She's just making sure I'm putting my plastic toys away. Looking over my shoulder to make sure I do it correctly. Last time you were here, they were normal sized. Yeah. No, they're done growing now, though. Huh? Denk het? Toch?
Denk je?
Oh. Denk je niet?
Ik dacht tot 5 jaar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently they can keep growing for a little bit longer. Did she cut her hair? No, just took a shower. Do you ever take showers, what was this? Nah. She's over close to the vibrator? Yeah, the paint vibrator is right over there. Yeah. The Dutch word for shower is douche. Douche. The verb for showering is douche. I'm not even joking. Ah, douche.
Wat is zo raar aan?
Dat is scheldwoord.
Wat betekent dat?
Douche. Yeah.
Douchebag of zo?
Yeah.
Wat betekent
What does douchebag even mean, Chad? I don't know. We stole that from the Germans, did we?
douche is toch Frans?
I think we stole it from the French. Okay. There it is, gamers.
Ben je klaar?
Yep.
Ik wil die base.
Nee, ik ben nog niet klaar. Nee. Alrighty. Yo! Rextor? Okay. Casual 19 gift subs? Big sub bomb. Rextor's like, you want to head off, Lowko? Didn't think so. Thank you very much, Rex. If I could see a huge round of hearts in the chat for Rextor.
9 of 19?
19. Thank you, man. Rextor demands 19 minutes. I can definitely do that. I didn't even know it was Roddy's birthday. Cool. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. What are these hearts? Bleed Purple HD. Amazing. Guys, here's the end of day 74 of me painting this bad boy. Still have to do shading. Actually, did I do anything on this guy? Yeah, I did a little bit of the white. And I did the skull as well. That's it. Hey, Axla, thank you as well. No, he's not done yet. No, he's definitely not done yet. We still have to do highlights on everything. The base is almost base coated as well, I guess. I don't know exactly how much we're going to be doing for the base, but we're going to have to do a lot of detail still. What's kind of funny is that even though it kind of feels like we're pretty far along, as far as the video tutorial goes that I'm still watching here, so we're currently only 34 minutes into it. I'm assuming after this, it's going to be a lot of small highlights.
When applied, what we then do is take a tiny amount of Administratum Grey.
Yeah.
We're just going to add that.
So it's just highlights and little details and stuff.
Like that.
Oh, he did a little bit of freehanding too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off, but...
Add a little bit on his arm.